Can you hear me now? I might not have added it to the stream. Oh, you can? Good. I think what I did is I didn't add myself to the stream with the video, so that's why you couldn't hear me. But I was going over this video again, which I've done so many times. And I don't know if anybody else realized that you can't see the tattoos. Somebody did comment on the last video, but it makes you wonder, why would they be putting a filter on this video unless this was something that was pre-planned to put out for the public and for law enforcement. But we all know that Candace has tattoos. So this has really disturbed me as much as the milk jug not sweating. Could that be because there's a filter too? Or the blood on her stomach? It is weird. I just don't understand why you cannot see her tattoos. It's the strangest thing, other than the only explanation I have is there had to be a filter on the video. I also wanted to go back and look at the still shot because they're definitely parked in somebody's yard. You can see a female in the background. Good morning, Sherry. Me, Carrie Ann, Carrie Bowberry. I like that. That's funny. And Truth Finder. So, I talked, I don't know if any of y'all were in here on my other live I did, but we talked about that green Suburban, and now it's come out about the Suburban on Justice for All's channel. I really believe that somebody drove that Suburban. You see her tattoos here? That would be the her driver's side. You would definitely see this in in the video. Where is the woman? Oh, thank you, Sherry. The woman that's in the picture, I'm gonna show you. I think I clipped that to put on here. 3 AM there. Yeah, it's 4:06 here. It's like I live and wake up to thinking about summer. It should be coming up so I can show you. But you notice no sweat on the milk jugs, no tattoos on Candace. We can see that Summer's ear's black in this picture. This is the still shot now, this isn't the video. Makes me so sad for this baby. Alright, let me stop it here. Do you see in the left corner above the icon that it shows? I don't know how to remove this icon so you can just see the full oh, there you go. Hi, Elizabeth. You see on the left-hand side of the screen on the bottom, there's a girl there. She's got her hair up. She's got her arm up. She's got sunglasses on. Can you guys see that? On Candace's birthday, May 3rd. Oh, I'm sorry, rumor spread. Your daughter passed away on her birthday. No, you don't see it. Hold on, it's gonna zoom in. I think this is the one I had. But on the left-hand side, looks like a white car. It makes me wonder if that's that HHR that Fred Hill was talking about. Do you see the outline of the lady here? What side of the pic? The left side. Hi, Shifty Eye Shady. I just want to know if any of you guys see the person. To me, it looks like Marlena on the left. I don't know if I can zoom it in on here or not. Oh, you see it now, Candace? Yeah, it takes you a minute, but you have to really look. Hi, Scott H. Good morning. But to me, that looks like Marlena with sunglasses on. And then it looks like a white car. And you can see Dawn's um, reflection up here. It's weird. I brought this up months and months ago, and it seems like I was looking through the comments, and all the people who left nasty, stupid comments, um, I don't see online anymore. So I'm assuming they were part of that big bunch of trolls. I'm looking on my TV and my laptop, but couldn't see it till I pulled it up on laptop. It's definitely weird. Hi, Mad Miss Hatter. Yeah, so this, I would love to know whose driveway are they in? Because this is the still shot that they gave to the fire department. And then you can see, can y'all see my mouse on the screen? You can see Dawn's shadow here. You can see a woman here. Here's the outline of her hair. Do you see that? Can you see my cursor? No. You know, I haven't done many lives, so no mouse. I don't know how to make it come up. I guess that's something I need to read into. Let me see if I put it where it zoomed in.
Before summer night.
Go past that.
Before summer.
No. Let me see if I can pull it up and share the screen. I'll find it. It shouldn't take me a minute. And I'll share the screen and maybe y'all can see it zoomed in. Because it's something that's bothered me from the beginning. And I would like to know whose backyard are they in. I thought I had downloaded that. That's Hold on, I'll share the screen. Give me 1 second. Share the screen. Skip. On the clip that was just played, the lady with the alley said before summer died. Weird. Oh yeah, I know. Should be coming up after this. I know this is a board. I think it's gonna say someone's arm, but I know that it's a board. So I'll correct the things that are wrong. Because I've looked at this a billion times. You notice the rain on the back window too. I pulled the weather and it had rained on the 14th. It had rained some on the 15th, but I'm not sure if it rained in Beach Creek. So here I zoomed in. Can you see it now? See her arms up, her hair. Yeah, she's still alive, Candace. Yeah, it rained on the 14th. And it seems like there's water on there. And then I caught a couple other things. See that car in the background? I'm wondering if that's the HHR that Fred Hill was talking about that had parked down the road for a few days. So I just did it where you could zoom in and see. Her. But I'd like to know whose yard were they in and who are these other people that are in there. You can see Dawn's reflection, but it's got to be the reflection off the glass, like he was standing. Now you see this lady here, which I wonder if it's Jody Sue. Yeah, it's blurry, I know. But there's a white car here. There's a lady, or I wouldn't call her a lady. There's a reflection of a doll, which I'm wondering if it was on the dash. And then Dawn's reflection. Let me stop it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's another person over here, unless they just overlaid the things. But I took it from 5 different places to make sure that wasn't just that somebody didn't tamper with the photo. I feel like this was another day. This is all she had. Yeah, this is the strangest thing. And I got so attacked when I did this video, probably almost a year ago. But maybe it's because they don't want people to see it. And then people are saying, oh no, it's got to be something else. But you can clearly see there's a doll laying here with a collar around its neck. It's a baby doll. I know that. Yeah, that's a it has to be a reflection. They had to be standing in front of the vehicle. And then when whoever took this picture, it caught their reflection. Well, let's hope it's a doll and it's not another child. That would be horrible. I mean, this is horrible enough. I mean, maybe some of these other faces, which it doesn't go on to the right spot. I said this was a red truck. It's not. That's the red tote that was in the back. But here you can clearly see Candace and Grandis side by side over here. You can see a child crying over here. But right here is where you can see Candace and then Grandis, if you look right beside there. No, you don't see Dawn. You can take every any of the still photos you find online and get them and zoom in. And you can see it. And I don't care where you get the picture from, just make it big. I can't tell who it is. I see bodies. Yeah, and it's like people have masks on. Like Candace had a mask on. Grandis is right here sitting beside her. This is where Candace is with the hat on. There's her hair. This is Candy Hair. You can see her outline in her face. I mean, you can't mistake them two. You see a guy like with a mask or a white beard. I'm not sure, but it looks like he has a mask on, maybe like a clown or something. It's the damnedest thing. I can't tell who it is. I see bodies. How do you know it's Candace and Dawn? Well, because you can clearly see Dawn's face. I want you guys to clip this picture and get it off. Don't get it from my channel, though. Get it off Google where they have it in the pictures. And look, I want you to just do it yourself and zoom in. And I'm telling you, sometimes a reflection from the person. Sometimes a reflection from the person taking a pic of another screenshot captures whoever or whatever reflects in the photo and overlays on the original screenshot. Yeah, but how are all these people in this thing? I can understand that. How do you find picture on Google? Put the last put milk jug photo of Summer or Summer Wells' last picture and it should come up. I'm nutty. I'm telling you, if you get it yourself, I had other people who looked at this. I've got so many emails. I mean, you can see the reflections. Like I said, I don't know if this is an overlay of Grandis and Candace or if it's actually the picture with the reflection of them. You can see a baby here. Looks like an alien doll with a collar on that was probably laying on the dash. Dude, what? What is this? A picture of where at? This is a picture that Candace had gave to the fire department. And this is the reflection from the back windshield. All I did was zoom it in because I wanted to see where exactly they were parked at, and then that's when I seen the picture. It looks like Marlena, and then you see the reflection of people and this baby doll in there. Like here, it looks like another guy here, and then Candace, Grandis, there was a guy in the robe. That's why I said weird, all the faces. I had another channel tell me it's spirit, but either somebody tampered with the photo before it was given over, or we caught the reflection, or they caught the reflection of themselves in there. And the girl that has the hair what's short on right here, she's probably the one who took the picture because she's the clearest reflection. Where did you get these photos? Off of Google. I just Googled and went to photo. I put Summer's last photo. Don't you think that's strange? More like a skeleton. Yeah, how did these faces get in this picture unless it's the reflection? Unless these people were standing in front of the vehicle when the photo was taken, and the only person who was standing behind the truck was what looks to me like Marlena Crawford. Yeah, Summer's last photo. Or go to any Facebook site that has this picture. It doesn't matter where you get it from. I'm telling you, it's the damnedest thing. But that's why I just took it and then I zoomed in to see where were they parked when the still photo was taken. We know where they were when they were driving, but where were they when the still photo was taken? I don't know if y'all can see it clear now, right here and right here or not. Did you say Googled Summer's last photo? Yeah. You tilt to the left. I keep hearing that Dawn and Candace park searcher with the baby doll. It is from that. Nobody has explained further. Gotcha. Yeah, I wonder if anybody has a picture of that doll, Lisa, because that this is the strangest thing of everything I've looked at other than that baby. See, this is the still photo before it goes into the video. But you can see this is clearly a woman with her arm up with sunglasses and her hair up. And then there's a white car right back here. This is the red tote. You can see there's a light on like they were in front of somebody's porch, unless it's the light from the overhead of the car. But I'm thinking this is a light like from a porch or something. Gotcha. The psychic said she saw a vision of Arby chained up with a collar around her neck, allegedly. That looked like a baby doll. What is this? The reflection in the car window somewhere in the milk jug picture? Yeah, it's this part right here. Hold on. Right here. All I did was take this picture and zoom in to see what was behind it. And when I first did the video, I thought this was an arm. But clearly, when you zoom in, it's either a corrugated box or one of them bamboo mats like you lay in the sun on. Where was the camera capturing? Candace said Grandis had a problem with taking the pic. Are you thinking the camera was continuous before these pics? See, I don't know. I never expected. I was trying to see who this person was right here when I zoomed in. I didn't expect to see these other faces in the reflection like somebody's porch, like they pulled under a carport or something. Or this may be a reflection from a cell phone. I have no idea. But I just thought other people would look at it. And I just want people to go get the photos somewhere else, not my channel, and look it up yourself and see. And then zoom in and let me know what you guys see in there. But like not being able to see Candace's tattoos, that's the craziest thing too. That means there's a filter overlaid. And you see the rain on the windows, on the back window. People were trying to tell me, oh no, that's just where it had rained and it dried up. No, it's still wet. I'm thinking the pics before this could be a continuous, not intended. Like an overlay. Or a deleted. But can it do that on a cell phone? Have you ever had a cell phone have like an overlay of prior pictures? Like double exposure? Has anybody? I've never got a double exposure on my cell phone. But you can definitely see this is a person with her hair up in a bun with sunglasses. There's her arm. There's her elbow. Y'all let me know. You think I'm whack? Overlay, yes, both deleted overlay. The milk jug scene was only a video. There was supposedly was no single picture taken of Summer next to the milk. So that's a screenshot. Mm, I believe so. I believe this is maybe it is a screenshot, but it's the picture they gave to the fire department. It might even be on Hawkins County's website or the fire rescue people. I see the woman in the sunglasses, not on a cell phone. Everything okay, guys? Hi, Rachel. I just find this very odd, so I figured I would just bring it out. Let people look at it. Let them go locate the picture. I'll Google it again and find it. I think it was the fire and rescue, Hawkins County Fire and Rescue. And I'll put it in the community post link later today. I can do screenshot from my cell phone. Yes, Ellie clipped it from the video, Lisa says. So if they're driving down the road, that makes no sense for this person to be here. And a car could be going across the street or something, but somebody who looks like Marlena, maybe that's the person in the middle. This proves nothing. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I'm not trying. I'm just wondering where are they at this moment? If there's a person in the Not just one, there's two that you can clearly see before you zoom in more, and then that's when you see Dawn and other faces. I do see the man, Dreaming's Free says. It is weird. Yeah, I just thought I would bring it out and let people look at it themselves. It might be something that people have never seen before or never even thought about. I think it's the only way we're going to get some answers is to go back and start from the beginning. Rumors spreading around. That's what they said. It was from Candace that was given to the search and rescue people. Hawkins County Search and Rescue. That it was a still shot. There was two separate things. A video and a still shot. Oh, but it's really not blurry when you clip it. Let me go back. I mean, it's crystal clear. That's it right there. This is the picture before you zoom in on the back window or do anything else. And the only reason I zoomed in, like I said, is because I seen a person here and I seen a vehicle here. I can get you more screenshots, Rachel says. No, I believe you. I do see other images in that photo, but I believe it's a reflection from multiple screenshots on multiple phones. Which would happen to have Candace, and Dawn, and what looks like Marlena in the background. Hi, Vibes. Where would they be standing if those are reflections? They would have to be standing in the front of the vehicle. Or somebody standing at the side taking the picture, from outside of the vehicle, and the other people are in the front of the vehicle. That's all I can think of. I'm going to do a test tomorrow with my own vehicle and see for myself. I'll call one of my friends to come over and stand in the front. And then I'll show you guys what I come up with after that. Because this really has bothered me. There's certain things in this case that I can't shake or get past. I keep going back. I'll let it zoom in one more time. It could be multiple images on top of each other. Yeah, I just wonder, did somebody layer them that way? Or did it just do it on your cell phone? Allegedly, Tim Mullins is there. I was going to suggest that. I'll do it and report back with results. Yeah, Candace, I'm really curious now. And then when I looked up the date that it rained there, I'm going to have to look just for Beech Creek to see if it rained any on the 15th in Beech Creek. I know on the 14th it rained in Beech Creek. Somebody layered it, I would think. You layer it and then you turn it into law enforcement. I could see putting it online intentionally layered to make everybody look at all other things, but I think you're an idiot if you layer it and then you give it to law enforcement, because what we see is blurry. The FBI or TBI has software that can clean all these images up. I don't know, it's crazy. I tried to go in the chat where Dawn was speaking yesterday, but I kept getting timed out, so I gave up. Candace will not say what road that was filmed on. Yeah, this is, like they said in the beginning, this is a clear a still shot. Then they're in somebody's yard. That's somebody's car parked. And that's the Marlena looking lady. So they would have to be in a yard, or I guess they could be in the woods. It's just the damnedest thing. Okay, I have to ask, anyone ever watch Wicca's Southwest videos? No, I haven't. I'm blocked there. Oh, you're blocked over there where Dawn was speaking last night. Candace, yes, I think she is crazy. Yeah, but do you think she's smart enough to come up with that? I guess if it was pre-planned. If what happened to Summer was planned way ahead of time, then yeah, you could do all that. Summerwell's not Southwest. Well, Wicca's Summerwell's videos. You can spell out names in here. I don't care. I think everybody should watch everybody. I'm a firm believer in that. Whether you like them or you don't like them. There were people out there making Summer's photos appear as if she was bruised head to toe, dark enough ears. I don't put it past anyone to spend a lot of time manipulating any photo. Well, that's why I got it from different sources. I made sure to get it. I believe it was the Hawkins County Rescue Squad that had the photo posted. The lady states they were hooked up on machines. Can you put the name of that channel? Because Solo wants to know. I think JSB would have mentioned it rained on that day, and she has not. Guys, they do have pics, just keeping it quiet. I know a lot more, but oh yeah, law enforcement has their anything they had on any of their devices, they have. Plus, we know they have surveillance footage. I wanted to back up to where it shows Dawn's. Brandon would make me think twice about trusting Ellie. Well, I think if you zoom into some of these pictures, you may be surprised at the faces you see. And I don't think anybody would want to be tied to a missing child case. I'm going to stop it when it zooms way in. Do you see Grandis? I just think it would be the stupidest thing to put to allow yourself to be overlaid into a picture. I think Brandon was under investigation when Summer went missing. Yeah, they were, and they kept that hush hush. Yeah, Sherry, and it's WCIA is the channel name. I believe she had tons of missing children videos. She sees wild things in some of these pics, and I do too. Amanda says, hey, we need to enter. Oh, that's the one. WCIA network. She has a video from a year ago, and she can see what you were talking about. Yeah, I just don't get it. I think Brandon was under investigation when Summer went missing. Don't y'all think that's odd that nobody peeped a word of it? It didn't get out to the media. It didn't get out to social media. WCI is whacked. You make sense. She broke the photo open. Yeah, well, I realized that people can screw with photos. That's what I said. I took them from different sources and even from the fire department or the rescue squads. You can see who is in the back and front. Yeah, one of the workers at the horse pond said that that Grandis's truck was parked there all day. It makes you wonder if this is what the lady had told me when I talked to her, that Candace and Hunter and Summer got on a boat. That's why Summer was in the water, and that's why when you heard the boat coming around, that they were waiting out to get on another boat. So what if, I'm just conspiracy theorist in me, what if they got on the boat and went to another location and somebody met them in the green Suburban or another vehicle, maybe Dawn, and then whatever happened, happened. And then they came back and got the truck and left. If you believe what the lady at the horse pond says, that the vehicle sat there from like 9 that morning all day. Ellie stopped the search. I gave Lawson the benefit of the doubt until his son. Ellie stopped the search. Hi, Aunt B. Could they have gone to Bays Mountain from there by boat? Yes, they can. And at the time, Robin's husband worked at Dahmer Park, right next to Eastman. You can take that river and go all the way up to Eastman, up to Dahmer Park from there. And everywhere Candace stopped that day that she told law enforcement, sure she's telling them that because there's video, there's evidence of her being at them specific places. That's by Dahmer and Eastman. So if they really got on a boat, if you watch that video too in slow motion, slow it way down when you see H doing gang symbols, there's a big black garbage bag there. Well, when I first looked at it, I just thought, oh, maybe it's they put the garbage bag so, people don't pollute the park. But then when they went back with the interview room, nope, no bag there. So Domtar Park, and is that also near AH's house? Yeah, I believe it's H and them live right down the road from Eastman too. Has Robin really spent her own money on doing up Ben Hill? That I don't know. But you remember in the beginning, she said her husband got fired. He worked for Domtar Park. He got fired. They didn't know how they were going to make it. And she was putting it in God's hands to provide for her. Well, wouldn't you have put it in your own hands and went ahead and just withdraw the 401k for yourself? EquiSearch is a volunteer, excellent organization, well known for good work. Yes, I love EquiSearch. I consider myself a conspiracy truthist. Most conspiracies are truth. They just haven't been revealed yet. Truth Finder, can you show? Show what? Dawn told him no thanks, that Candace drove the Suburban with the canoe on it. Yeah, not many people watched the video that I did when they were doing the press conference the day the horse got loose. That day, that black truck that JLR filmed, coming out of Candace's with the Suburban and that black truck with the canoe on top was driving around while they were doing the press conference when that horse ran down the road. Don told UMNO thinks that Candace drove the Suburban with the canoe on it. Yeah, I believe that. I believe more vehicles. I believe they met at a different location. Poor Summer was surrounded by so many sketchy people. Dreaming's free. Why did he get fired? I don't know. It's funny. He got fired and Andy Bernard got fired from his job too. Ellie stopped EquiSearch. Yeah, because EquiSearch said that they believed that there was a body there that had been moved. Truth Finder, the vid with Hunter. It's on my channel. It's the same one where they're swimming in the thing. You want me to put it up right now? I'll have to look. I'll have to find it and then I can share it. Yes, Miss Hatter, people are starting to admit the truth about it slowly but sure. It ain't no conspiracy. It's real life. You might just not know about it yet. It's all. Maybe I'm late, so I'm sorry if you've discussed this. Did Andy B's dad work for Eastman? Yes, he did. But most of the, town worked for Eastman. I'll tell y'all another thing that you might not know. The Killian guy, that's his last name, that worked with Don, his brother or cousin, I'm not sure which yet, is the head over the chemical department at Eastman. He's like not the CEO, but he's the head guy there. If you look up Eastman and then type in Killian, you'll see what position. I find that strange too. When Ellie turned EquiSearch down, I knew Ellie was involved. Yeah, you have to say allegedly because we can't prove it. Remember, Brandon was being watched, in my opinion. Killing, is that right? We need to look at the history of Bays Mountain. Is it an old sacrificial site? I believe so. I believe that's where they're going to find her. I believe that Tim did that creepy ass video being a mocker. Like, here I am, and she's over here. Because he also, after it flooded, went back there and videotaped too. Like he was going back to check, see if something may still be there. Allegedly. Brandon needs to be watched. Oh, yeah. They're spelling, how do you spell the last name? Just like Truth Finder spelled it. I have heard trading children back in the day was common. Yeah, it seems like that's a norm a lot of places because in Ogden, Utah, if you Google this too, like 6 months ago, the head sheriff there got arrested for that. It's the craziest thing. Lord Almighty, that Tim. Yeah, him with his puppy dogs, kitty cats, horsies. He's a weirdo, in my opinion. Tim's fam had cabins on Bay Mountain. Yeah, and Tim has keys to every building over there because he's the one for, what do you call it when everything's old and they take care of it? It's an epidemic. Most conspiracy are mostly about the government, who are the most corrupt and most responsible for the most horrible things that have happened. It's all real life, in my opinion. Tim, the Scope Works man. Yeah, and he's also somebody who can clear all your history off the internet. Anything about you, he can have it scrubbed. They should have got on it sooner. Two deputies in Missouri were recently arrested for allegedly kidnapping. Hi, kitty cat, the kitty cat. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm just be you. Just Valkyrie has a short that shows TM in Russia allegedly. Well, yeah, and that Fluke guy was in Egypt. This is truly the end times we were spreading around. Yeah, the historical guy, at least I couldn't think of it. But yeah, he has keys to all the buildings. I'm in Missouri. It's creepy as hell here, I tell you. It's Candace, I think it's creepy everywhere. Everybody I talk to, my friends, family from all around the United States, all say the same thing, that we're living in the end times. Like it's like Revelations playing out right before your eyes. Yeah, David Dotson. I think Dotson. Which everybody thought, oh, he just moved from Texas. No, he's got family there. That Billy Dotson is his brother or cousin. They're related. Having lunch with the VP of Egypt. No, when people get arrested, I think he's going to get arrested too. I don't think I'll bring Tim up too much anymore. He scares me. Yeah, but what's he going to do? I mean, they're all under the microscope. I'm going to see if I can find that other video. I mean, the one thing we can say is hopefully they ain't been messing with any other children while this is going on. I think I might have that video on my laptop. What do we think about TM and his alleged interest in lunar cycles? If you notice, the neighbor also speaks of cycles. Flutie David in his video with the robe and the ritual for his father-in-law. Okay, speaking for end times. Revelations, what do you think about the three possibly being a group of churches and community members who believe in end times and prepare for it? Well, yeah, there's something to that. I don't think Marlena's dad just said something. I believe he heard something. I've always thought Dotson was bought in to perform a ceremony, and that flute was part of it. Oh, yeah, I do too. Don said he already knew Tim. He's local and makes drone videos of properties to sell on YouTube, as I remember. Yeah, he's a historian, a photographer, a drone guy, a realtor. He's jack of all trades. Don't want to think about it. Hope everyone involved is prosecuted. Yes, ELP. Enchanted Life Path. Ernie and Tim have many similarities in their videography subjects. Yeah, that's another one. I just found too many links to these people all together, married. I think one of Ernie's relatives was married to a Wisham that's related to 423Ks. Wicca. They're trying to make that normal through Congress. Oh, that should never happen. Yeah, these sickos, they just do it right out in the wide open now. They don't even hide it. Even the satanic worshipers do it right out and just want people just to accept it. David Dotson has a very old SDA tattoo he had way before he joined the church and then left quickly after Summer went missing. Yeah, that was sketch because remember, he was going to play that flute every night at sunset till Summer returned. I worry about the creators that have children and have met Tim. The Russia bid was from the 80s. Don's mom was married to Tim for a very short time. Is that true, Rachel? I agree about JSB's son. Yeah, they all connected. If Tim is the Sandman and David would be the Pied Piper. Yep, Lisa, exactly. She wore the signs around the neck at first, JSB. So Summer returned in a resurrected way. Looks like I just found my people. Well, welcome, Charnel, Queen of Hearts. I know some of this stuff is just, this is the craziest. Even when you hear TBI say, this case is out of the norm, what she's saying is, this is the craziest shit I've seen in my entire career. There's so many players in this. It is bizarre. It's the craziest case I've ever seen. But this world's getting crazier. DA says the players. Yeah. They're real clear that they know that this is a group of people. I mean, if you read exactly what they say, their own words, you realize that they really know what the hell's going on. And I'm hoping they're building a case. That's all I'm going to keep saying. Build that case. But put a one in here who thinks that Ronnie Lawson may be involved. And I'm not saying involved in Summer's disappearance, but at least involved in the cover-up. If you think he has any guilty knowledge. And that's a scary thought, to think people are living in a county where we know corruption's real. It happens every day. But God, I hope it don't happen to this extent everywhere. Robin Manley crossed off the red truck on thousands of flyers, said Ellie was no longer looking for it, and even lied to Dave Radar about it, too. Why? Yeah, and she told the interview room that, too. That, oh, they found it, they already spoke to him. Knowing damn well they didn't, but they bought a red truck, her and her husband. It is a mafia. Yeah, I just wish I could just say everything that I feel, but I'm praying to God they start making arrests. Gypsy connections. Candace's mother seems like a gypsy to me. They are mafia. Her giggling on that interview really bothered me. I know, Aunt B, and now I didn't know that they had collected a picnic basket until Benny Keys said something about the picnic basket was on the list of things that was on their warrant. So it's really strange. She talks of packing a lunch, packing, and then they take a picnic basket. It's not just Ron Lawson. No, I don't believe that either. I believe whoever that cop was, this is my opinion, so don't sue me. This is allegedly. Whatever law enforcement officer took Candace a bottle of liquor into a crime scene has to be involved. Because that's the craziest shit. One of the, I can't say the craziest, but it's up there with the other shit that's been going on in this case. Somebody, Summer, or she was. Somebody, in my opinion, took Summer, or she was handed off. Do you think that really happened? To be honest, I think that that's why Andy was seen that day at 3 o'clock coming to get whatever vehicle was in there so they could follow him back out. I think there was another location. I think JSP was there. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. My theory. I think all them people who everybody's pointing fingers at who are suspect in this case all met at another location, and whatever happened happened. They let Dawn go out of the crime scene to question his drug dealer. I do not believe someone went up on that hill and took her. I don't think she ever came back that day. I think we may even find out that when Grandis went to the hospital, she was meeting somebody else. There's just something there. There's something with all these people. And the way law enforcement talks, it's a group, and they're aware of it. Regarding Ronnie Lawson, I think he didn't and still isn't doing everything he can to find the truth, the secrets of the holler. Well, Miss Hatter, just remember the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So wherever his son learned it could have been because it runs in the family, just like Candace Hare's brother being in that Looney Tune ward because of what he did to some child. Summer was seen by the boys walking towards the road, or Summer was handed off. So they say, that's what they want people to believe, but I just don't know. Because when Leslie said early afternoon hours, she was real specific. Early afternoon hours is between 1 and 3 o'clock. So I think they have surveillance from somewhere. Wasn't Ellie a verified appointment at the hospital? Oh yeah, but who did she meet at the hospital? I mean, who was her doctor? We'll never know because of HIPAA law. The tree cutting guys said they seen Summer that afternoon. She did make it home. Did they, had Miss Hatter, see Summer? Because if you look at Don B's video today, his hair was cut just as short as Summer's was. So did they see Summer or did they see the boy? And they just thought it was Summer because they said the child was sleeping. The whole thing is like the Wicker Man, a conspiracy, allegedly, in my opinion. What about Don not turning up for work and had been seen distraught when he did turn up? That's always stuck out to me. Did it happen before the 15th? Well, TBI seems to be on the 15th. Could be. Could have happened the 14th. Or did Don know what was coming the next day? Because he made a deal with the devil. ELP has some of your answers, including Tim being married to Don's mom. I'll have to go look. Hey, when Evil entered, it was great to catch you live. I'm in Liverpool. Sorry, I've got to run. Hopefully, I'll catch you next live. Well, thanks, Amanda, for coming. Yeah, come back. 'Cause since somebody wants me to shut up, I'm going to make sure I keep talking. Tree trimmers investigation stopped short by everyone. Subconscious Mouth has a channel to check out, especially dealing with sacrifices and cults. He shows clips from the victims. I'll have to check that out. I think Summer may have been the intended ER patient, but Grandma went instead. The scent ended at the driveway, but Dawn wants us to think abduction and the dog trail. Maybe that morning she walked down, maybe they had a vehicle, Grandma's truck down at the road. Wives, have you watched Zachary King, Satanist, the Catholic Eye Opening? Tree trimmer left by himself at 3:30. What happened with him? No one completes investigation on him. Now, I would have to go back and, you know how they said that a power line was cut, and that's why that guy was sent home, but we know that another YouTuber called and no power line was cut. There was no report of that. So where the hell they got, why the hell that was told is sketch all by itself. The Zachary and Summers case. I may very well incorrect, but I thought it was that morning that the tree trimmer saw Summer asleep in the truck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Scott. Yes, you're right. That morning they said they saw Summer, but what I'm saying is the one going out that morning was Summer. I don't think she returned. That's my opinion now. Your volume went low. Is it still low? That is as far as it got. No line was reported to corporate. They said they had to stop working because power line came down. I remember that. And another guy was sick and left. Do you know his name? No, but I think it is on Ziggy's video. I'd have to go back and watch it. I would love to see a poll with maybe 6 locations to choose from that is the key to what happened, like 1, water hole, 2, the truck, 3, the basement, 4, the church, 5, other abductor, 6, the shed, 7, traffic. I think people need to go look at Bays Mountain. I think I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna record. I think I'm gonna go and see. Any child would think they were mocking when they showed the ridiculous pictures of Summer. Yeah, I didn't like them either. Burning Barrel talked to people and got info. Then she disappeared. There's been a lot of people that were in this case and then just vanished. She has not posted in 2 months. Yeah, that's strange. I just think Donna's reading is true. Can't get past it. Sooner Bella was similar to it. If you not watched, you should. Oops, too many. I repeated myself. I'm afraid in the end, we're gonna find out there was many people involved in this. And is it true that because if you re-listen to that video of them at the horse pond, her swimming in the water that day, you do hear a boat coming. Hunter is walking out. Did they get on the boat and go to another location? A lot of these answers, all we can do is guess about because until arrests are made, there's no way we can verify everything. We can only guess. Truth Finder, I'm on my laptop, so I'll have to do. I couldn't find it on this one. Did anyone hear about summer in Kingsport from Doolittle Talks? Anybody? No, I didn't. She had a platform on YouTube, Burning Barrel. I just watched Sloan Bella's video the other day for the first time. I only knew of Donna, but I believe there's truth in her readings. She tipped off Ellie and V. I really think the same thing still that I got the first day. The valid case. You were right when you said earlier to go back to the beginning. I believe we'll find answers. Yeah, Miss Hatters. I think since you know people that are connected now, that people have doxed people and you've seen certain things that came out, and with what you know now, you should be able to. Because when I go back, I find different things. I haven't heard from Doolittle in a long time. I miss her. I know Scott H. I do remember her being on here, and then that Mystery Angels too, Chip. I wonder what happened to both of them people. But it may be because all the crazy crap that goes on YouTube. People come and then they vanish, never to be seen again. I can't blame them. Look at the witch hunt they had on you, Scott, there for a while. Doolittle was a creator here too. Her crew witnessed stuff with Summer Wells, but Jen was the interviewer. Chip had to have life-saving surgery. Is she all right, daughter of Scotland? She may have closed herself inside that outdoor fridge. I noticed when Dawn was hinting it had a door. Last video she put out was like a big deal for her, and then she didn't post for like a year. I hope she's okay. Yeah, well, if she lives in that area, I hope she's okay. And I hope Chip's okay too. They seem like good people. My kind of people. I'm here and I like to see how many people really care of this child. I mean, they want to call everybody tragedy pimps. And we're here for one thing. I'm going to do a video on that too, so people can see in 2 years the money I haven't made. No, Aunt B, yeah. Chip Chip is a beautiful person. I mean, with everything she was going through, she still took the time to put out videos for Summer. And hers wasn't about money either. It was from her heart. Candace Morin, you're in debt. Exactly. I've spent more, way more. I got one super chat for $2.50. And it wasn't it was one of them that they do from your video. And then somebody sent me a $10 Cash App for Christmas, which I thought was real sweet. And then I have 3 loyal members who's been with me through this journey, but I sent all of them coffee cups because I haven't done no members only. So I wanted to make sure I showed them that I appreciate them too. I think Candace was pimping out her baby. She was sent to the shed at the bottom of the property, and when the person, I believe Dotson, was done, he was supposed to send Summer home. Oh, Scott, don't do that. I was only saying it because people were calling us all tragedy pimps. But thank you. If I had it thrown it to you right now, lady, no, don't do that. But she wasn't there when Candace went to pick her up at the bottom of the driveway at the old shed. That's when Candace panicked because her daughter was not there and the money was not there. Yeah, and if you remember on Ziggy's thing when Fred Hill was talking that Dawn gave money to Andy that night. I wonder what that was about too. Yeah, that was nice of Scottish, but you didn't have to do that. I was not talking about it because of that. I'm just saying the way people talk. You think that every YouTuber is on here making a fortune, and that's the only reason they're here. Has anyone heard from the guy who wrote Summer Moon a song? No. No, who was it? What's his name? Sure, now that makes sense now. That's been my belief all along. Yeah, there's a reason Dawn stopped at that shed. What that is, we won't know. But whoever Dawn has, he should have had him in the beginning to give him all this advice, not to act like an idiot. It just came a little too late because they already showed the world what kind of people they are, in my opinion. Remember, Andy Bernard went to the Wells house the night prior, cussing Don out because he owed him money or something. Or what was it? I don't know. JSB said that AB was selling drugs to them on the hill to sedate the children so they can be touched. Does anybody know the guy who wrote the song for Summer? Why is the deer stand gone now? I have no idea. Maybe they're scared somebody might be watching them for a minute. Andy, according to JSB, was drugging the children. Poem was Josh. Was that the Scotty artist guy? Good morning, I'm going to the beginning. Good morning, Sky Purple. The neighbor's daughter said AB saw Summer's body. Why would you say that? Exactly, Aunt B. I found your channel from WCIA. She had good things to say about your investigating talents. Well, that was nice of her. The lab. There was a party there that Saturday before, and I heard that too, videos. I think there was a party there the day before, because all them people, according to Dobbs, were up there. That deer stand looked in pretty sore shape to me. It probably fell down. Why the FJSB not do something about that if she knew that? That's the $1 million question, daughter Scotland. Just makes you wonder. The deer stand could have belonged to someone else. Andy's dream. I was thinking it was Doug. I'm no thanks. That wrote a song. Very unlike him now. Anybody know about a wedding? Whose wedding? They have to tell the truth for karmic cleansing purposes. They do it through symbolism, numerology, comedy, and chills. It's our fault if we are too stupid to believe it. Yeah, I think we're going to find out that, just like TBI said, that this is outside the norm. There could be many bones found. And still no identification of the child that was found in Virginia. That just baffles me. They haven't even come back to the public to say, can you help us identify? Here's a sketch or a drawing or something. JSB asked us in chat one night if we wanted to go in the woods. No perfume, chanting, and had to keep up. Yeah, I've seen that. But Wiccans, that's one of their rules when they come to the circle or church or whatever the hell they call it, is they can't wear perfume. About Summer's body was Andy's dream. That's what the story is now. That's not how it was told. JSB has her people believing that things that she said were clipped and used out of context, even with the drugging to touch the kids. Them are her words. She can change it now and delete it off her channel. It's out there. The world heard it. It was the perfect storm with everything going on in the area. The light is shining on the dark. They think she was 3 to 5 years old, possibly. The bones found a month or so ago. Candace, them bones were found September the 6th. They didn't publish anything until the middle of January. I believe there's a reason for that. Because there was one man who came forward and he was praying that it was his son. But he hasn't even heard anything. And if law enforcement thought it could be his child, they would have notified him. The only way he's seen it was an article. Could be, didn't one of Candace's friends get married? That I don't know. I haven't seen nothing about that. I really didn't know that. I'm going to see if there's any new updates on those. Yeah, Candace, this is what the sheriff told me. They sent the remains to the lab. The lab couldn't collect certain evidence, so they had to send it to Roanoke, Virginia, I believe is what it was said, for further testing. So, but then Wiki comes out that the remains are a doe, which we know that there was Winnie the Pooh pajamas and that gray sleeping bag was found there. Have you thought that JSB created the perfect storm? Chance for an opportunity to commit a crime and have plenty of folks to blame. Yes. And continues with all her bullshit to keep things going all over the place. I think the guy who wrote Summer Moon a Song was Damris. Dotson moved back to Texas, so did another person. Well, the feds can find him. I don't care where he moved. Yes, Scott, exactly. She continues. Even tonight, she was yelling at somebody who came back apologizing to her, and she was chastising the hell out of that lady. Benny Keys moved back to Texas. Hasn't Benny Keys lived in Texas for a long time? He came from Michigan. Where's Ernie? Back in Kentucky, working as a A pretend cop, a security guard. So when are you going to do a live, Scott? You haven't been doing any lately, or I'm not getting alerted. Benny lives in Texas with his mom, yeah. For entertainment purposes only. Weird CW wearing the 88 like Valio. One of the many weird coincidences. Yeah, but are they coincidences? Are the head shaven just coincidence? Truthfinder said, yeah, Scotch tape. He might have left already. I don't see him responding. Dreaming's Free, BK, Michigan. Yeah, I believe that's where he's originally from, where he was born and raised. Yeah, but Ernie and Benny was on the hill for a while. Yeah, but Benny wasn't from that area. Ernie knows a lot of them people who live there. Ernie's lived in Beach Creek. Pull up his record, his background, and look at the places Ernie's lived. Maybe it's a sign that Donna will be the one to lead us to the body like she did with the Ballo baby. No, I think it's going to have to be law enforcement. I think they're going to find that baby. That I think it's Bays Mountain. That's my personal opinion. Where only the people who work at Eastman can get back to that certain area. For a year, I printed up flyers with Summers info and sent them out with my eBay packages all over the U.S. At some point, I gave up. I think when Jose came out. Well, Summers in every Walmart here in Florida where I live. Maybe soon. I thought about doing one last night, but nap time was calling. I guess somebody's got to piss you off, Scott, for you to come and do a live. I believe if Jackie Dobbs, who is still on my top sus list, then JSB would have to be involved or have info. Dobbs takes Summer and promises not to come back to property. It's a win-win for both. Yeah, I think he'll be one of the ones in handcuffs when and if this case is solved. It will be Ellie if Ellie wants to. I think I think Scott said Summer will be found when Beach Creek's ready for her to be found. And I'm starting to believe that's just exactly the case. I've definitely thought the storm was created intentionally. I'd love to know what happened to the SD cards. Well, Aunt B, Candace's friend said she had all them. Is that true? You would think if Kathy thinks everybody's so innocent that she would turn them over. It's just weird, I think, that Candace, Dawn, and Kathy all came out after it came out about that body being found in Virginia. Out and Evil Entertain Love, thank you for all you've done and continue to do for Summer. Thanks, September Virgo. It takes us all. We have to keep this child's name out there, no matter what, no matter who likes it or don't. I remember Dawn said Candace had her niece living with them for a while and she moved out before the 15th. What niece? Dawn said Candace had her niece living with them for a while. I don't I don't know. I've not heard that. Ernie, Sesame Street is known for love of rubber duckies. Many pictures of CW and Summer post on the road, absent DW, with rubber ducks. Shell is a known QAnon and would use memes to communicate. There was a lot of people communicating, in code at the beginning of all this. I thought C gave them to the neighbor, the SD cards. Well, if you go back and listen to Candace's friends live, she said she had them. Hey, mama, Mac. The picture of Summer with puppy and shaved head and blisters, the guy behind with the gun behind her. I totally agree. It's about finding Summer. Was in one of the interview rooms, interviews with him, I'm pretty sure. Why do you think Dobbs is involved? Not the old man Dobbs, the flute player. I'm in Washington State. I thought I could reach some people that are isolated, became so nuts. Dawn went to jail. Candace was making dates with BK. And then Ernie, she was trying. Someone took Summer, or she was handed off. Yes, that's the guy, Dammers at Magical Mushrooms. Thank you. He has so many beautiful songs, especially Summer Moon. Just look her song up on his YouTube channel, Dammers Media. Truth Wonder, okay, Dodson. Yeah. Dobbs, maybe just wrong place, wrong time. But he didn't have to come on here and then I don't understand why he came on and was saying, "Murder, murderer," doing that under his breath. That was strange. I don't know if he was just screwing with YouTubers or I don't know. That's the weird thing. Mad Miss Hatter, David Dotson, not Jackie Dobbs. But I don't understand why Jackie Dobbs did that one video where he was going, "A murderer." And then he says, "Oh, no, that's just the way he breathes." No, he was saying them words. And that just didn't sit too well with me. But he may be doing it just to screw with people because he feels like he's been screwed with, and you can't blame him for that either. Meteor manager says to me, Be the Bean says. Yep. Puppy, kitty cats, horsies. That's just rings in my head. Daughter of Scotland, thank you for the membership. That was very kind to you. September Virgo got it. Scott H. Dang, all you people's got how y'all who did the memberships. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Daughter of Scotland. That was nice of you. Oh my God, it went evil entered. I agree. Yeah, this case is just the craziest shit. But you know what? It's made me see that all these people in here really is what's right with this world. With everything else going wrong and how evil this world's becoming, the people in here truly care and restore my faith in humanity. Yeah, there are scumbags who are on here too, but it seems like they've been weeding themselves out all along. They come in and they get exposed and they're right back out. Dobbs in the Don B interview said he was on Ben Hill every year on June 14th, 18th, 19th, 20th. He said it was strange. Yeah, and if it is something like some kind of religious cult thing, that's the week of the summer solstice. I say words under my breath about my husband, rude ones. I have met a lot of good people because of Summer's case. Yes, Aunt B, there are a lot of good people in here. When Evil entered, yes, Daughters of Scotland donated 10 free memberships. Thank you, Daughter of Scotland. Yay, I caught alive. Hello all. Spread love, no hate. not hate. Yeah, I think people should come together more, even in their communities, not on YouTube. I'm talking about outside of YouTube. But I think the government's just going to continue to keep people separated. And I can't stand that. But I guess they don't want people to become a force. I've met some good-hearted people here and a whole lot of gray hairs too and wrinkles. I know, Candace. All right, everyone. I think I've been on here 2 hours already again. But I'm gonna come back on later today so I can, like I said, I'll come like once every few days because there's things I'm gonna put out and give my opinion on. Just when people tell me shut the F up. I hadn't done lives in over a year, so they just made me more determined. Yeah, I am tired. So everybody have a great, wonderful day today. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for coming and sharing your opinions. That's what I like to see. I like to see what everybody's thinking. So until next time, you guys.